Okay, so we're gonna do the daily here, and what I haven't done anything yet. That's why I started the stream a couple minutes early, because I was like, fuck it, let's just go. I want to see how long it'll take me to do all the things I want to do for the daily, because they don't really give you very many things to do. Just skip this real quick while I yap. They don't give you many things to do, like that you have to do for a daily, but there are things that are available to do, and I would like to do those. Okay. I've never talked to... This character has never interacted with me. He's not in the story, is he? Yeah, but then again, it is kind of weird because we've been introduced to characters that we don't have access to yet. Like, even in the gacha, they're not available yet. Let's see, so there's nothing to gather here. Okay, rare growth. Okay, that works. I haven't put down zip lines here. In some of the maps I have to make the daily easier. Looks like maybe they did. Somebody else did it for me. Yeah, look at that. There he goes.
See that one? Need me to do some trimming?
But, what was I gonna say? Everything being kind of spread out in this game, I don't really care for it. Oh. Can I just jump across? No, of course not. And I realize that that's like honestly, the actual end game is just putting fucking, zip lines everywhere to do that. Which I find kind of annoying, you know? Because to be asked to do this every day... And, like, I have kind of just done this each day, just while watching something, right? Like, I'm sure everybody does. But, I wanted to do this live so that I could actually get a minute counter. Like, how long is this actually taking? And keep in mind, this isn't, like, also getting every resource. It's just getting the ones that are full. Maybe the ones that are, like, along the way. Like this one. Especially these late-game resources. And you don't want it to get full, because then you're wasting it, right? Okay. Last one for this area. And the first time when you're planning a route for the zip lines, it is fun. Like, it's undeniably fun, you know, for sure. But I just find it to be too much every time. It's just too much of an ask. Let's go. So here's an example, like, what... Okay, just recycling is full. So I'll kind of show you what I've got going on here for the zip lines. And I've got my Bing Chilling shirt on, very, very classic. Okay, so that's the one recycling location, and then we go here. And I'll just take you through the whole route. Then here's a resource here. Probably just those two, right? And then we go back down here. Is there another one here? Actually, no. Okay. That's the last one. There's just that one there. And then, there's no point in putting a zipline here, because we just teleport this way. And then you're not going to zipline all the way down here anyway.
Need me to do some trimming?
But there's also a resource in this cave You do kind of just have to run to it. Maybe you could put a network of zip lines. I just didn't want to waste the time to do it. You do have to fight this stupid thing every time.
We'll see this through.
And then that's it, right? Yep, so that's this area. This one's pretty easy. All of the recycling is right by a what? What's going on? Why does it keep... Right by a teleporter here. I really don't like when the icons overlap, because then you have to do 2 clicks to get to it. It's very annoying. But, if this is, like, this intro bit for the stream, it's the first thing I'm doing today for this daily section, if it seems like I'm being nitpicky, yeah, I am being nitpicky, because, oh, and look, all the rare growths are full. I guess we should do that then, huh? I am absolutely being picky, because, this stuff needs to be nitpicked. It's fucking lame that they want you to do this every time. I think this is like a significant flaw. And I definitely see myself falling off of this game because of the daily stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if they ask me to do this every day, that's like, it's not like in other games, I don't know, there seems to be more game to it. This is just like, you're just collecting stuff. It seems very much, I don't know. Like, this in particular feels like I'm not involved in the process. Like, this is just me going spot to spot and picking shit. And I really do think if they don't fix this, if they don't find a way to make, like, the daily part of this more engaging, where it's not just this, then a lot of people are gonna fall off. Like, they're not gonna have people coming back every day. They're gonna have people that might come back every patch, you know?
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Like, if there was some kind of, like, thing that you could put at each of these nodes, like a, you know, like an automation game, and it would just suck up all the resources each day. Like, you have to log in to do it, but maybe you have to go to your AIC to actually make that happen. Then I would be like, oh, okay. You know, that's fine. It's not automatic. You do have to show up to do it, but at least you don't have to manually pick up every fucking mushroom every day. Then I think that would solve this issue. As it stands, this is the sum of the gameplay for doing your dailies. And again, the fun of planning out your ziplines only works the first time you use them, and then afterwards it's kind of just groan worthy. You're like, oh god, this again? Where does this go? Down that way? I don't need to go there. And then there's one more resource node. Oh, down here. Is there... I think there's, what's it called? Like an ore resource node here somewhere. Oh yeah, I see it on the map. This area, I should put a bunch of zip lines down. That would make this all a lot easier. But...
Only true valuables survive the flame. Only true valuables survive.
Okay. Alright, so that's all for here. Let's go here, and I'll show you this one too. So, zip lines right here. Straight over here to the Actually, you know what? I started in the wrong spot. And I'm thinking about it. Let's go here. There was actually... I'm kind of exploiting a bug by putting it here. And then you have to go down here.
Enemy sighted! Let me handle this!
And then jump back up. And then here. This is the one. You can only get to it from one side. I can't go back. So.
See that one? Need me to do some trimming?
Okay. Then just casually go through that block. You see what I'm saying, though? If they just gave you, like... If there was, like, a really expensive machine that just sucked up all the resources in a specific spot... I feel like that would solve my issue here. And then here's the last resource node. Okay, next map. This is another one where I did like half of it and I was like, I just didn't feel like mapping out the rest with the zip line. Okay. So there's the recycling point.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
Or just ignore completely. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so I was borrowing a zipline from people over here. That sucks. It was there and it's unpowered now. Let's fix that real quick. It's annoying. Okay. Well, now we don't have to worry about borrowing one anymore. And I do, so this one, it goes through this. And then I don't have one that goes any further. I kind of feel like I should make one that just goes straight there. This one is somebody else's. But yeah, there's the, recycling. Rare growths are full. Okay. And then I just felt like for these over here, you didn't really need to make zip lines for these because you just You just teleport here. Whatever. It's like diminishing returns. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Is that... Oh, so you have to go on the left side? I didn't realize that. Oh. Okay. Honestly, I did think you could go left or right. My bad.
I've seen these in textbooks. Are they valuable?
Only true valuables survive the fight.
What's this?
Okay. So that's all that done. Got that. There's resources there. There's 2 more spots to stop on this map. This one's a big map. This kind of takes a while to do. This one, I feel like for these 2 resource nodes, we could put zip lines here, and I'd be happier about that. Like, if we could put one across there to here, I think.
Only true valuables survive the flame.
But instead, we'll teleport. Okay. Oh, right, it's in here. Okay. Now, this one is another one where we just kind of run to a central teleport. And then go from there. Are these full as well? Yeah, yeah. All of them are full. Great. And I don't have teleporters here. Or sorry, I don't have zip lines here. This is good though. This is a test. How long does it take to truly do all of this shit? And so far, it's been 18 minutes. So way too long, in other words. Now, if I had to be generous here and say something positive about doing all this stuff daily, it's that I guess it is kind of optional, you know? Like, you don't really have to be doing this every day. Because, like, at some point you have enough resources to just do the things you want to do. Like, the aerospace materials, I'm getting new aerospace materials, right? And I have 253, 204 of the higher grade. And there's nothing for me to do with them, you know? So technically, do I need to be running around and collecting that shit every day? No. But they're limited resources, you know what I mean? They take a full day to regrow. So, you want to get them. And I guess that's what they're banking on, right? Actually, let's do these first. Where do you go? Nice. Well, this is... Were these always like that? I feel like they were different chairs before. There more? Just this one? Oh, thanks for not picking that one up, guys. Okay. Let's go back here. I think maybe it wouldn't be as bad if you could rely on other people's zip lines and stuff more, but you kind of can't. You do have to use your own. Also, there never was a quest to do anything with this trailer. Even though if you knock on it, it says there's somebody in there. They're making, like, scratching noises or something. Okay, then there's that. Thank God there's not one there. So, spared us. Like, you would kind of think that they would just leave all of the, zip lines that are most popular. And that would just solve the problem, but they all disappear then. They go away if they're not actively repaired every day. And in order to repair each one, you have to stop at each node, you know? And that's like... I don't know, that's too much of an ask. Then it takes double the fucking time. Oh.
Now it's time to attack.
No second chance.
I shall bring it. Darkness.
Watch out!
We've done it. Hope you're not tired, Mr. Dally.
Okay.
We handled that fight well.
Also, I always... It's not a good sign when I get annoyed because I have to fight something. Okay, and then... I do have I have everybody in gold gear now. So there's that.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Yeah, let's just ignore it. It's fine.
Take this!
Okay, good. And that's all the resources for this, right? Some are full. Okay. Now, the other thing is that as far as daily quests go, there really is only one. Which is interesting to me. I'd think there'd be a zipline here. There's only one. And the reward for the daily is 1,000 T-creds. Which I don't even know what that stands for. But, that it seems like really low. Like I remember saying that it sounds like that's barely anything. And I stand by that. And now that I'm like having to upgrade stuff and it costs like 100,000 T-creds to do like anything, now I feel even more like, wow, that is nothing. They're really, really pinching those pennies. To give you 1,000 per day for the daily and nothing else? Like, this game already has a really lousy pity system, right? It already has you do all of this stuff. What we've been going 25 minutes now. And, it's not doing itself any favors, let me put it that way. It's like working against itself, I feel like. And it's a bummer because I want to like this more. And where is this? This is underneath, I think. You get all that? Okay. There's that. I haven't done all of the tower defense stuff either. I've been kind of slacking on that. We'll do this first. Okay. I think it's faster just to start there and run to this one here. Okay. Alright, and then just to make sure. Okay, that's everything. So that is 28 minutes, and that's just to get the resources. Like, that's... we didn't do anything else. We haven't accomplished anything else. It's just to collect resources for the day. Now... let's just get to the base here. I don't know why I stuttered there. Hey, what's up, Mikey? It's going good. Just, testing out how long it takes to do the daily. We probably, just fair warning, we probably have another 10 to 15 minutes. And then, after this, I'm gonna get to TRLEs. But, let's see. So, that's all the resources gained for today. I do want to, like, hop in here. Sell a bunch of batteries. And then, go to stock redistribution. And then we have to do this. So, time for some math. Now, this part, I'll admit, this part of the daily I actually don't mind. This is, this is really lame that I enjoy this as much as I do. But, let's see, so... 2155. 2502. Yeah, there was a TRLE that somebody recommended in that Mothy recommended in Jumi's chat the other day on Discord. So we'll be trying that out in a little bit. 3458. Not good. Okay, 1946. Whoops. 3696. $12.95. Yep, over 2,000 in profit for each one sold there. Yeah, it's in the title. What's it called? The Perils Ahead. Whoa, this is really low. 647. What's the return on this? 2,800. Nice. 2261. 690. 1,400. Hoping for a few jump scares. I think I quickly had a peek. It's the horror one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's... Do you play as, like, Von Croy or something like that? I didn't really look into it. I just looked at, like, the screenshots and I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. Okay. 2,200. I wasn't expecting jump scares, though, I'll admit that, so... Alright, that's unique. $16.47. $2.46. Okay, 1,600. Return on that. What's this? 12.81. Yeah, didn't want to spoil it. 2,500 return. Not the best. 2,400. 2,400, not the best. Let's see, what about this last one? 1981. Oh, yeah. Easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Okay, 207 to buy. Now let's look at Wu Ling stocks. Sell a couple batteries just to top us off. But the thing is, I actually don't want to waste too many of those because we don't get any prosperity from that, and right now we're locked, so it actually just seems like a waste. Nothing there. 32, 34. That's terrible. That cannot possibly be it. 201. Wait. 3,700. Oh. That's 14.99. 1811. $30.85. 12.74. And then last one. This is gonna be the moneymaker, right? 17.44. 2,000. Okay. It's the best return. Just finished out of the Tomb Raider for the first time. I'd only ever got halfway before. Now I've only got Chronicles and AOD to do, and I've completed all the mainline games. Well, now do you... Oh, is it Rise of the Tomb Raider that had the, you could be AOD Laura in that? Which is pretty cool. Let's swap over here real quick to Valley 4. But that's cool. What do you think? Are you in love with a whiny crybaby Laura now? I kind of want to replay Shadow of the Tomb Raider though. I saw that there's a mod that that adds a bunch of outfits that like change the game a little bit. So like one, it gives you like more resources and more like XP for doing certain types of kills and stuff like that. It turns it more into like a stealth game, which I think is pretty neat. Because I thought that the stealth on that one was good. But it's made by Eidos Montreal, and that's the team that made Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, so it kind of makes sense. Shadows looks worse. Yeah, that's the big thing, is I know, like, especially, like, the Lara model looks different, right? Like, she's, like, less detailed in Shadows of the Tomb Raider. I think that game looks really good overall, but they must have had to do some weird stuff, because I remember Shadow of the Tomb Raider had a lot of foliage, right? And then Rise of the Tomb Raider was a lot of snow. So it wasn't as, like, geometrically complex everywhere. Both of them are really good games. But, decent game, but preferred Rise. I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played them since I streamed them. Okay, so we're 36 minutes in, and I'm still doing the daily. All the things that I'm expected to do each day. And I feel like I've been pretty efficient in doing everything I need to do, so it's not a good sign. When I booted it up, it showed me my previous save was 2018. Yeah. So a little bit of time has passed. Oh my god. That's 8 years ago, by the way. That's fucked. Okay, what do we have? One more clue? One more production. Okay. That's actually nuts, 8 years ago. Oh my god. Okay, exit. Oh wait, actually, yeah, wait, we do need to go back to ours first. Because we have we have the Wuling elastic goods to sell. Look at that, 103%. These people are stoked. Okay. There it is, 708 stock bills for Wuling. Alright. And what is the max? Out of 30, okay, for there, I'm fine. Now we have to wrap up all the things we need to do on the Dijon. There we go. Let me just double check. None of these are timed. No. Okay. 3400. Receive. Got a lot of these, holy shit. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of credits. Oh my god. And then while we're here, we'll see if we can give Ardelia some gifts.
Interested in the
108, hell yeah.
a gift?
And then, let's go here. I think Levitane is 100% for gifts as well.
I got a mission. Wanna come with?
No, 65. Oh, fuck, I don't have... What are these? Real quick. That's why we grind for all those resources, so I can just hop over here and do this. I'm doing all this work so I can become these people's fucking friend. You're like, you know, you're a boss that wants to be everybody's friend. There we go.
I don't...
107 trust. And while we're here, let's just... Oh, no, not that. Let's double check. No production assists. See, I'm getting less assists every day, too. I should check I should check, oh, whoops, and see how many people on my friends list have stopped playing the game already. I'll bet you it's not an insignificant number. Because this is what they expect you to do every day. And like, everybody's already done with the main content. This is fucking boring. Ruby. On. Okay. That's that. So him... Does their percentage drop? Like, what's the benefit for having people on for longer?
Not a problem.
I'm just gonna
tried every job at this place.
put another person there.
Than putting up fortification.
Okay, so Levitane and... Oh, we need to find Levitane. That's who. We need to find Spear Femboy. Where are you, Femboy?
Got time for a nice dinner or something?
Who is he? Where is he? Come here.
I heard Miasco Industry. Huh. What should I say in a mo...
Oh, he's already at 101. Yeah, whatever. There you go.
Is everyone getting this?
Okay, now,
Still waiting for
just out of curiosity, if we look here... 107, perfect. He's 100, right? 104. Ardelia. He's at 108. Great.
My diary is like the rings of an ancient tree.
Oh, see, we're out of
It's a record
credits.
of every lesson I learned
Oh my
while
god.
growing up.
Okay, so that was all that. Let's see. Now we can finally look at the daily. Level up.
My laces aren't tied. Still waiting.
This is easy. Just
Come on, let me do something for Endfield.
there.
So this is what an elite debriefing looks like.
And there's our daily done. So we get all of our credits for that. Is it gonna get like updates and new story content added? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean the game's only been out for what, like a week and a half? You know, like it hasn't been out for very long. Oh yeah, and here's the weekly. So that just dropped today.
The eye-opening.
That'll go over time. That's fine. And did we get anything new here? No, it's the same stuff. Okay. We have 5 days before the event mission. So like 37 days left in the battle pass, and I'm at level 47 and 60 is as high as these go before you start getting repeat stuff. So it's safe to say that I've kind of worn this game down, you know what I mean? So it's not completely the game's fault here, but the problem to me is that the things that they want you to do every day are they're just fucking terrible, and they're so boring. And if anybody is like where I'm at right now in the game, where like it is just a grind to like get people to like a higher level and stuff like that, then I think it's actually worth it just to refresh. Then at that point, like people are gonna just start falling off because you're like, okay, well there's another fucking 37 more days of me just doing this until the next content drop. It might not be worth it. So... Oh, and then we get bonus credits here, I forgot. Okay, so then... Yeah, just refresh. Just... By buying the stuff that's on sale, you easily get it back. What is this? Oh! Oh, no! I'm an idiot! Oh, no, I fucked up. I didn't see that there. 20... That's crazy. Actually, that would have been huge. Oh, well. For 25 of those. I didn't even realize... I wasn't even looking for that. I didn't know that those could show up in the shop. Okay. Well, we'll save some credits for tomorrow, just in case. Weekly. Level 5 for the weekly. And what do you get for this? 300, 405. So you get 1 pull per week. For free. So, okay, so let's do some math here. This is, so the, well, okay, wait, you know, I'll hold off on the math. We'll do this first real quick, because this is officially the end of the day. This will be our final thing for the daily. Just to see how this goes, because this is like your actual daily quest, And then I'll say, once I'm done with the daily quest here, then scan. Oh, it's one of these. It's the exact same thing as the robot quest. Do 3 of these. There it is. That's the daily quest. What do we get? 1,000 T-creds. Wow, don't spend it all in one place. Nothing. It's like basically nothing. But okay, so real quick. That's it. So that's as far as we'll go. So 46 minutes is what they expect you to do every day. That's ridiculous. That's really bad. So at some point, I think I'm just gonna start skipping resources because that's too much. But if we look here, so we already got Levitane. She's on today's, or the current banner. 4 days left. So in 4 days, I should be expected to have 120 pulls for the next banner. So 20, 175. We'll add that to this here that we can transfer. 10, 275. So right now, that is 60.9 pulls, plus this 5, plus the 10 that we have in the bank. So 75.9 pulls. So I'm still 44.1 away from having 120 pulls to guarantee the next banner. But then again, okay, so how many, I don't know how many days these take. Let's just assume it's 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks,
still waiting for something.
let me see. If it's 2 weeks, I think I can work with that. What do we 40. Okay, so 200 per day. So 200 times 14 plus that's 2 weeks, so that would be 2 full weeks of the weekly rewards, right? Where's that? The weekly routine. So that's another 500. So that's 1,000. Whoops. So that's another 3,800 resources divided by 500 for pulls. So that gives us another 7.6. So 83.5. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I just realized I hit the button. The button is the decimal button to change screens. But 83.5. That's how many I can reliably assume that I'll have. That's still 26.5 away. Or sorry, no. It's still 36.5 away from guaranteeing the next banner. So quite a ways to go. Anyway, that's the daily grind, and that was the math. That's the fun part. And that's the part everybody loves about these games. And you know what's crazy? So just to go on a little bit of a whine here, a little rant. I have no intention of spending money on these games. I might, like, for example, since I've been playing so much of Arknights Endfield, I might consider like a battle pass or something once I get to 60 and I'm like, okay, I can guarantee I'm going to get everything here. I'll spend $10. I definitely played $10 worth of this game. But then I realized, let's see. Let's go. Is this the exchange? So one of these, one aura geometry, gives you 75 resources here, right? It gives you 75 aura barrel. Let's do the math here. So if we wanted to guarantee a banner, we need 120 pulls, okay? That's 500 Aura Barrel. That is 60,000 Aura Barrel to guarantee the banner, okay? Now, if we want to find out how many Aura Geometry that would take, we just divide that by 75. So that would take 800 Aura Geometry. Now look at this price. Look at these prices. Even in this, even the most generous offer here, the $70 one, where you would double only once only. But I mean, fuck it. Let's do the math here. All right, so you need 800. Let's assume, even though it's not possible, let's assume that you could buy this for the best possible price without the double, right? So 69, and sorry, it's going to keep going in and out because I'm using the decimal button. So 69.99 divided by 194, right? So for every one Aura Geometry, it costs you 36 cents. All right? One Aura Geometry costs 36 cents. So 36 cents to 75 Aura Barrel, okay? Now, let's do times 800. So in order to guarantee a pull with only resources that you can buy, you know, if you were going to use only these purchasable resources and, you know, assuming you didn't get any, this is just to find out what the value of that actually is. And by the way, this is not possible because you could never get this amount of money because I'm charging you 36 cents per Aura Geometry, which is not possible, right? So this is in an ideal world even. So even this is lowballing. This would cost you $288.61, rounding down. $288.61 to guarantee a pull of the next banner. Now, chances are you might get it in 80 pulls, whatever. You know, if you play the game, you get plenty of free pulls. But I just want to be very clear that when you're thinking about like how much this might cost if you like maybe showed up on the last day of the banner, it would cost you $288.61. That is why I don't spend money on these games, even if I'm feeling like, oh, this is pretty cool, I'm enjoying this. It's because they expect me to pay $288.61 for a banner character. You know? Think about that. Yeah, it is insane. Now, I get that, like, you know, the reason they can do that is because people will pay it. You know, and I won't pay it. I'm not people. I'm a machine. I'm AI. I'm not real. But, yeah, no, so that's just something to bear in mind. So let's just say, what did I say before? So we have 137 times 75 plus 175 divided by 500. So it's 60.9, right? 60.9. I have 5 plus 10. So that's 15. So 75.9 is what I currently have. Let's see. So that's 44.1 pulls, right? Times 500. So that would cost me $22.50. And let's multiply that by 0.3607. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Not that. That was stupid. 2204. Let's divide that by 75. And then multiply that. Alright, multiply it by 0.3607. So to get the hold on, that doesn't seem right. 9 minus 20. Oh my god, sorry. It's really throwing me off. 75.9. Okay. 44.1 times 500. Okay. Divided by 75. 294. Times 0.3607. Oh, that's it. I was a decimal place off. Okay, so in order to get the pulls required, the 44 pulls required, if I wanted to do that right now, even with the resources I have from having played the game for as long as I have, in order to get the resources required to get the next pull, it would cost $106. So that's why I wanted to do that math. It's worth bearing that in mind before you play a game like this. If you're the type of person who wants everything, who would spend money, don't even bother. Do not bother. If you have control over your faculties, maybe it's okay. But 46 minutes per day they want you to spend on this game, as far as I can tell. And that's, I didn't even spend my sanity, you know what I mean? So it's, I could do more. And then they also want you to spend almost $300 per character. And that's to get one. You can, by the way, you can get up to 6 of the same character. You know.
Original will carve a path for us.
You get one, and then you can get 5 more. So that's what they want you to do. Kind of makes you reconsider some life choices. But anyway, that's Arknights Endfield. That'll be it. That was the daily grind. I don't think I'm going to stream this every day or anything, but I did want to do it once, just to demonstrate how long it would take. But, yeah. Great game.